Hello, Beez Bladers. Welcome back and welcome newcomers to the channel. Today, I have two new Civivis that just released, and I'm going to share them. I'm going to show you what they look like, get up nice and close and personal, give you a couple size comparisons, and then you can decide, hey, is that a knife I want to check out? Or you could just be hanging out because you're driving down the road and you want something to listen to. Either way, I'm going to show them to you, and we're going to start that right now. And just in case you've never got a Civivi or haven't seen one unboxed, they come in a white box that says Civivi on it, and they come in a really nice pouch, just like this one right here, that is padded, or not padded, but it has the fuzzy, foamy, comfy stuff. And you'll also get a sticker, and there's usually an aluminum in there, and a Civivi sticker, and you get a little bit of the product stuff, and they have a great warranty, by the way, and they have a U.S. warranty office, and I've used it for spectacular customer service. You get a very nice cloth. I like their upgraded cloths. I like the color. It's very nice, very, very nice. Now, let's get into this bad boy. Oh, you ready? Are you ready? An upside down Civivi Kiwi. Yes, it's the Kiwi. So I know a lot of folks, including myself, thought that this is the Kiwi Plus, by the way, thought that it was Kiwi. I always thought it was Kiwi, and I've recently discovered it's pronounced the Kiwi. Now the Savivi, okay, that's enough. The Savivi sign is this direction, but I always hold them this way. But giving you an up-close look at the scales, let's see what we're going with. Oh, okay, interesting, check it out. So right here, it's kind of the regular G10, has moderate, I'd say about a 4, not very texturized. And then you get up here, and yeah, look at that. Very nice. Oh yeah, we're up there at around the sweet spot, about a 6, 6.5, which is what I consider a sweet spot for grippage. It's not too aggressive. 10 would be a super aggressive. And then we do not have a reversible pocket clip, but this is inset, so there's no screws. I call them mushrooms. No mushrooms growing in the shade, and pretty sturdy, not too shabby. It's like a minimalist design. I kind of like that. This is a very lightweight knife, and we'll take a guess at the weight here in just a minute, but the overall profile of it looks very nice. This, I'm guessing, from the looks of the pictures, is going to be kind of maybe an office carry that you're going to use to, you know, open up packages, that kind of thing, open up your lunch. Oh. Okay, so the jimping, I'm glad that they have the jimping out here, but I mean, it's not super grippy like I usually prefer, but you know what? Just making sure we don't miss anything. What do we have here? T6s for the body and a T8 up here. The rest of it's really clean looking. Going all the way around. Did we miss anything before I get to the blade and forget about the rest? All right, are you ready to see it? Can I do it? Can I do it? Pow! Right in the kisser. There it is. Check that out. That is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Now, the original Kiwi, I've never handled it. It didn't look like one that I particularly would enjoy. It looked almost like way too small. I have the feeling this is going to be a lot more up my alley for opening packages and doing some light work. We'll check out the ergos and all that good stuff right here in just a minute. Nice looking bead blast, very even. No billboarding on the blade. You have that. We'll check out and see how this works here when I'm giving it the old gripperooski here in a second. A little bit of a swedge action going on. And whoo boy, kind of a splinter getter. This is definitely not going to be a heavy duty use. I said duty. Yeah, that's right. I said it. But giving you a nice clean look. There's this side. And here's this side. If you want to take a screenshot. And then up here you can see the designer. O-Step Hell design, and check that out. Nitro V, baby. Now, these come in a couple different variations. You can get this black G10 or an ivory G10. It's not white. It has that more ivory look, and they both have the Beez Blast blade, and they run right at the time of this video's posting around 65, and I do have links to every knife you ever see in a video, and I do have 5% off at Civivi's website, and they do free shipping, just saying. But I'll have a couple different options for links for you. Now, they also have a black G10 with a carbon fiber overlay. That one costs like $1 or $2 more, which isn't too bad if you like the carbon fiber look. Let's see if it'll cut a piece of paper. Ooh. Oh. Oh, yeah, it's nice and clean. Very nice. Oh, yeah. So this, I already know, this is going to be a great lightweight. I would probably end up dropping this in the pocket and not even fooling with the pocket clip because it is so lightweight. Let's see what it weighs here real quick. I mean, what the heck? Why not, right? Are you going to turn on? All right, so giving it the old guess-a-rooski. I'm guessing this can't possibly be more than, I don't know. I never feel knives this light. I'm just going to go with 2. Let's go with 2 ounces and 2.14 ounces. Come on, make up your mind. 2.14 ounces. Super lightweight. Your specs real quick. From tip to tip, you're 6.06 inches. I'm calling it a utility blade. You can call it whatever you want. It has Nitro V steel with a bead blast finish. Your total blade length's 2.48 inches, and your sharpen length's 2.66 inches. Your blade width right in the middle is about 0.69 inches. Your blade stock thickness is 102 thousandths of an inch. And behind the edge, we're right nice and even at 20 thousandths of an inch. Your handle material is a very nice G10, and your closed length from tip to tip is 3.69 inches. Your handle width is 0.83 inches with a closed width of 0.99 inches. Your handle thickness, 0.45 inches. It's a front flipper. It has ceramic ball bearings in the pivot. It's a liner lock, and it's right side deep carry only. T8 in the pivot, and T6 for the body screws, and this is the Civivi Kiwi. As far as the finish, it looks spectacular. Left and right, it is solid. If I'm really getting into it, I can feel a 0.5 out of 100. So it is solid left and right. Up and down is solid. What's our lockup like? The lockup, 50% right in the middle. And how is the tip? Just the tip is right in the middle, right where we want it to be. So we're good on the fit and finish. I don't see anything about that I don't like at all. And as far as ergos, my hand's 4 inches from here to here, 3.5 from here to here, and from the bottom of my palm to the tip of my middle finger is 7.25. Now getting my whole hand on there, can we do it? Yes, it disappears in my hand, but I do have a 4-finger grip. Now, you're not going to be cutting down trees with this bad boy. Giving it the bee squeeze just to see if there's any hot spots. No hot spots at all. It's very comfortable, and check it out. It is very well chamfered. The edges are all knocked off. Man, oh man. Now see, I tell you what, they think of all of that stuff. You pay a little bit more than their sister company, the Syncut, but you get the chamfered edges, nothing rough, excellent finish, no branding everywhere, very clean looking. And this is obviously going to be a package opener. It's going to be a utility knife all day long. I mean, check this. You know what? That is pretty cool. So I don't know why, but I just see this as like one that you keep in your lunchbox or something like that. So you're going to be able to do some chopping, and this is, about as Warncliffy as it gets. If you want to call it a Warncliffe, I'm not sure what you'd call it. I'm calling it a modified utility blade. You can call it whatever you want, but it kind of keeps your fingers. So if you're holding it normal, your fingers are going to stick out just below, and you're still going to hit a flat surface when you're cutting. Very nice. Now I understand why it looks like it does, because when you go down to a surface, your hand and the tips of your fingers are going to be out of the way. This is going to be spectacular. Now, as far as this jimping, the jimping is not really grabbing my finger a whole lot. Very, very little. Compared to up here where there is no jimping, I guess it is an improvement. I would say make it just a little more aggressive, a little more to grab your skin. Just so it works a little better. As far as, that's the whole purpose of jimping, is to give you a little bit of grip. It's very comfortable. I can see using this all day long for just light utility work. Pop this in the pocket. You might even be able to put this in your 5th pocket. Probably so, or a shirt pocket. All right, I tell you what, let's check out the next one. I hope you are having a spectacular day. Whether you just got up or it's the end of your day and you're just sitting back on the couch to relax. Same stuff in the inside of this one. Let me zoom back out. I hope you're having a great day. And if you're not, well, cheer up. It could be worse. Find one thing to be thankful for and focus on that. Here is, ooh, that's pretty nice. Check out the micarta. I'm losing track of what I'm doing. This is the Savivi P87. And this is very nice. Ooh, would you look at it? Just look at it. I get a little dumbstruck when I see micarta. And this is some good looking micarta. Now, as far as texture, there's a little bit of texture vision for you. I love that fabric-y feel. This is, I'd say, around a 5.5. Has a good feel to it. I've seen better. I've seen a lot worse. It's not too bad. I mean, it is a good-looking knife. That black stonewash on the really dark green micarta, that looks nice. T8 body screws, and yeah, look at that. We have a reversible pocket clip, baby. That's what I'm talking about. No mushrooms growing in the shade, and it's the same typical Civivi clip. Very nice clip. And as far as I understand, I think you can go on Amazon. You can even buy replacement clips for Civivi that are titanium. Now, these come in a few different options. You can get this green micarta. They have the black G10, then they have the purple G10 with the bead blast, and then they have a black twill carbon fiber overlay on G10 with hand rubbed Damascus. And that one looks pretty sweet too. This is designed by Kyla Cummings, and you could go check out her Instagram. And these run anywhere from around 69 to 90, depending upon which version you get and how fancy you go. But just going all the way around, you have a nice G10 back spacer going on, and there's no hole for a lanyard. So you lanyard lovers are out of luck on that. And what else do we have? Oh, check it out. Ooh, yes, that's what I'm talking about. Excellent. Kudos, Civivi on the jimping. That is spectacular jimping. That's the kind that grabs your skin. You're never gonna miss a flip. Speaking of flip, you ready? Pow, right in the kisser. Ooh, now that's cool. Would you look at it? Just look at it. That is a pretty sweet looking blade. I'm liking that. It's not a big knife. It's kind of like the Civivi. It's a smaller knife without a doubt. And here's a look at this side if you want to take a screenshot. And there's the Kyla Cummings logo. That's pretty cool. 2 Ks with the C in the middle. And a little look at your thumb studs. Nice thumb studs. They feel comfortable. The edges on this one are just like the other one. They're well chamfered. There's no rough edges. There's let's see, a little bit, you can see the milling on the inside for weight reduction. Speaking of which, let's see how much it weighs real quick. I'll have to say this one feels a tad heavier than the Civivi, just a little bit. Oh yeah, I guess I'm behind my game. I'm off my game just a little bit. But I'm going to guess the other one was, yeah, I'm going to 2 1/4. Let's go with 2.3 ounces. And it is 2.34 ounces. Yeah, my game is strong. Well, at least at the moment. That's been known to change very quickly. So your total length from tip to tip is 6.47 inches. It's a reverse Tonto with Nitro V steel. You have a nice black stone wash. Your total blade length is 2.87 inches, and your sharpen length is 2.68 inches. Your blade width right in the middle is 0.72 inches. Your blade stock thickness, 119 thousandths of an inch. Your 17 thousandths of an inch behind the edge. Your handle material is a very nice looking micarta. Close length from tip to tip is 3.58 inches. Your handle width is 0.76 inches right here at this wider spot. Close width, 1 inch on the nose. Handle thickness, just a little shy of a half an inch at 0.49 inches. You have flipper and studs for opening this bad boy. Cage ball bearings in the pivot. It's a liner lock, reversible deep carry pocket clip, T8 body screws, T6 for your clip. And this is the Savivi P87. Now before I get too ahead of myself, let's get up here nice and close and take a look. Check out this finish. So very nice looking stone wash, very uniform. Yeah, we'll go with uniform on this one. And okay, we'll check out the ergos here in just a moment. Going all the way down, very nice clean look. Nice look, the grind looks very even on that side and that side. So the grind, I think we're gonna be okay on that. But going all the way down, giving you a nice look. Let's see if it'll cut paper. Not that that's the all-important thing, but it sometimes it is an indicator of what's going on. What's it gonna do? Oh, did you hear that? Listen. Ooh, yeah. Oh, this one is going to be a joy to cut with also. Oh, mama. Listen to that. It is just so clean. It is just shaving off tiny, tiny little shards. Yeah, let's zoom back out. And I have to stop cutting the paper before I end up making confetti everywhere. Now, there are a couple little details that I didn't talk about over the Civivi, but we'll do a wrap up here in just a second of both of them. Things I've noticed on that one and something I've already noticed on this one, just opening it a couple times. But let's go ahead and do the push button. Are you ready? Pow, right in the, more like snip, right in the snipper. It's not a super fast. It doesn't have a strong detent, but it does come out, do it in the push button. And this one, okay, see there? There's an idea. The detent is a little light. And something else, this is how far it goes before you get out of the detent hole. So something that I've checked out, now look at that. That is snappy, but I'm going to say a nitpick that I personally have with this is how late that break is. So when I go in here, the flipper tab hits my thumb, which is no big deal. And this has to do with the size of my hands. You guys know the size of my hands. I don't have skinny fingers. I have around a 10.5 size ring finger. But when it hits my thumb, it's kind of bouncing right back into the detent ball. It's the detent ball. So I have to make sure that I keep my thumb down a little farther. If you have a little smaller fingers, or if you get this knife, you just have to remember to get past that point, and then you're going to be good. It's very snappy. It has good action. It's not going to be a drop shutty knife. Couple shaky shows. Now see, that's just something that I'm going to have to deal with this knife and get used to it, is that when I close it, I can't have my finger way up here. I'm going to have it farther down. Now, if you look, the liner is not sticking up above the scales at all. And then on this side, when I level it out, there's almost no pass through. So there's a little bit of jimping on the inside, but when I put my thumb through the middle, it's not grabbing. I definitely have to use force to break it loose. And you can see I am having to use a little bit of force with my thumb. It's not hard. It's not difficult. It's just one of those ones where you know that you have to commit your thumb to close it. And when I commit my thumb, yeah, it works very well. It's super snappy. Can I reverse flick this? Oh, yeah. That's when it comes out with the authority. Now this one, I'm definitely getting an issue. That's just me personally. It's going to depend on the person, but I guarantee that after having this for a day, you see there with my left hand, I'm already getting used to that break where that flipper tab is coming down and hitting my thumb. As far as the ergos, you already know the size of my hand, so I am able to, boy, that locks your hand in there. I am able to get all of my fingers in there. This is going to be another one that's probably going to be a good lightweight everyday carry. Most likely it will fit in your fifth carry or in your fifth pocket. It's not a big knife, and the ergos are fantastic. They fit really well. The pocket clip, I can feel it just a little bit. That's to be expected with a deep carry clip. It's not bothering me, but it's definitely hitting me personally in right there, kind of at the base of my pinky. It's going to depend on the size of your hand. Can you choke up on this? I wouldn't say so. Now, as far as sharpening choil, fantastic amount of room to sharpen. Way before you ever get to a plunge grind. So you're good on that. That's going to be my main, probably my only nitpick with this one. I like the size of it. I like the feel of how it locks into my fingers. It's very comfortable. It's going to be good if you have smaller hands, or if you enjoy smaller knives that aren't going to scare people in the lunchroom all day long for utility cutting. It's going to be super comfortable for that. But in a nutshell, you've got the gist of how I feel about this one. I think it's a cool knife. It has nice smooth action. My only thing is going to be the late detent, and then putting it up next to the Civivi. Now the Civivi, I didn't try. Okay, so we're good to flip over the top. It is pretty snappy. It's very easy to open. The deployment on this one, super easy. As far as sharpening, the choil kind of disappears. There is no choil. I mean, the sharpened edge kind of disappears right there where the plunge grind is. So I don't think it's really going to be an issue. You could put a piece of tape if you don't want to sharpen up too far. This one, neutral ergos. It's going to fit anybody's hand. Even if you have huge hands, 3 fingers, this one's going to be comfortable. But to give you an idea real quick of the size of this knife, I'm going to put both of them right here in the middle, and then on top, we're going to put a Savivi Elementum, which just about everybody's handled an Elementum, or they're going to end up handling one. And you already know, if you watch Beez Blades, a QSP Penguin. And if you enjoy my content and enjoy knife content and EDC content, go ahead and hit the subscribe button just in case you haven't already, because you don't want to miss what's coming up on Beez Blades. So as you can see, these are small knives, because these are like medium, definitely medium size, nice EDC carry. This is going to be smaller than that. These are great for the ladies, great for you guys that have smaller hands, or you guys or gals that enjoy a smaller knife. There are a lot of times when I end up playing with or flicking with or using a smaller knife more than I do a larger one. It depends on the day and if I'm opening a lot of packages. So there's a quick rundown of the Civivi Civivi and the Civivi P87. I hope you enjoyed yourself, and let me know in the comments. Everybody always please comment. I appreciate all you guys and gals that support the channel by commenting. Let me know what you think about the knives, and if you don't have an opinion about the knives, tell me what you had for breakfast. But until I see you next time, go watch this video. You're going to really like it. You're going to have fun. You're going to enjoy yourself. And I'll see you in the chats. I'll see you in the live streams. And remember, live life in the present, keep a Band-Aid handy, and don't cut yourself.